Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Sean Edwards. Today, we're going to be talking about public safety, but I really want to bring a different perspective. So show of hands, who all here supports public safety? I would assume it probably would be a consensus, but what I would like you to do is write on the piece of paper what your definition is. It doesn't have to be a long definition, but maybe an example or a title of something. I really mean this. Write something down on a piece of paper that you would think public safety is. A title of somebody, a theory, an idea, or something. So I'm going to take you on this journey of what I believe public safety is, and I'm really going to concentrate on prevention and reaction. What is public safety? Is it preventive or is it reactive? And we're going to use what you wrote down to kind of guide us through this. So I've been a firefighter professionally for 10 years. I'm a fire captain paramedic. And the firefighter realm of public safety actually started in the Crusades by the Knights of Malta. What these knights would do is they would have long, thick capes on their horses. Sometimes the enemy would spray flammable liquids on their enemy and light them on fire. The Knights of Malta would then come up, take off their capes, pat them down to try to get the fire out. And that kind of turned into the Knights of Malta caring for these soldiers on the field. The Knights of Malta, the Maltese cross, is what you'll often see symbolized in the fire departments now. It's a four-pointed cross. A lot of our, union locals and stuff, that's what they use as they're signifying that Maltese cross. We still keep it in our tradition today. But again, those Knights of Malta, were they preventing? Were they keeping the public safe by prevention, or were they reacting? I want you to keep this in mind. Modern day policing in the US came to us right around the mid-19th century, and it was based on these principles of the Polian principles, which is policing by consent. So it indicates that the legitimacy of policing in the eyes of the public is based on a consensus of support that follows from transparency, integrity, and accountability. So even our modern day policing, what are we doing? Are we reacting to something, or are we preventing something? Is there community policing out in the field, building those relationships, or are our police mostly, unfortunately, reacting and responding to an emergency? Right? I'm trying to get us to really get out of our normal bubble of this, what public safety is. Moving on from firefighting nowadays, and actually Mariana and I were just talking about it, prevention. So right now, what I'm doing on the duty days is I'm going around and checking homes, maybe on Genesta and High Meadows, or homes, and seeing what their clearance is, right? So fire season is upon us. So we go out and we assess people's homes and help them, kind of guide them in home hardening. Well, to me, that's prevention, right? That is a true sense of public safety. I am there not responding to an emergency, but trying to educate people in how they can be safe could an emergency come. So prevention versus reaction. And if somebody is sick, they call 911 or something. I have not done anything to prevent that, but I'm a public safety officer. I'm going to serve the public, but have I done anything? No, I'm just reacting to an emergency. The house has caught fire. I am reacting to that house fire, putting that house fire out. Building codes, where we build houses, how we build houses. The permitting process, though it can be very mundane, very drug out. Well, to me, I would say that that is actually public safety. How we build our houses, where we build our houses, how many houses do we have for people in this area, right? What makes humankind safe? Shelter, food, clothing. To me, that's what really public safety actually means. And for me, being a firefighter, okay, that's great. I can show up to the call and everything, but I need fuel in my belly, right? Farmers, the seeds that the farmers use to grow, the pickers that actually pick that food, the packaging of that food, the truck drivers that drive that food to the store for the stockers to actually put it on the shelf. So then me and my buddies can go in and get that huge firehouse meal, feed our bellies, so then we can respond to the emergencies. In my mind, that's what public safety is. It's the public social network of all those things. When I go to the store to get food, I need money. Banks. Do I have money in my pocket? Does the public safety sector that I am a part of, do we have collective bargaining? Do we have a way of mitigating our wages, working conditions, and benefits to give me the money in my pocket? Banks, money, is that public safety? Well, unfortunately, fortunately, however you're depending on it, yes, I think it is. Are those banks regulated? Oh, now we're talking about Congress, debt ceiling, hot topics, right? But is that public safety? I'm going to read you the preamble to the Constitution of the United States of America. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. I haven't even said the military yet. I know we have military people in the room. Is that public safety? Absolutely. Are we reacting? Are we preventing? It's a whole gamut, right? Does Congress have the authority? Just in that preamble, we, the people, in order to form a more perfect union for tranquility, for the blessings. I believe they do. Think about trash trucks, right? Today was trash day in my neighborhood. What if the trash trucks didn't show up? What if there was piles of garbage on the street? Is that public safety? Of course, it's public health, right? So do we support our trash truck drivers? Recently, Local 270, the trash truck drivers for waste management in the area, they were on strike. So the trash was still getting picked up by, sorry for the terminology, but scabs from Arizona and other areas that decided to cross the picket line and come out and pick up the trash. No, thankfully, okay, we don't want trash piling up, of course. This also happened when the Pajaro Valley was flooding. So they had a bunch of debris and everything like that. So do we support the collective bargaining and the helping for those trash truck drivers, for the firefighters, for public safety employees to get benefits from collective bargaining? PTA, PG&E, all these things, wow, PG&E, public safety, power shutoff, public safety, right? So there's all these things. So really the call to action that I want for all of us is it's election season. We're going to be having a bunch of politicians saying, I support public safety, I support public safety. But hopefully now looking at what you have on your papers, maybe I can open your mind a little bit to what public safety actually is. It's not just police and firemen, it's all of us. We all have a responsibility. So for that, I thank you very much, and I'll turn it back to our Toastmaster.